As expected, fully packed here tonight. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sergio Martinez. He weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of about 73 inches in that southpaw stance, and he's 5'8" tall. And up against him, it's the towering Inferno. 6'5.5" tall with a massive reach of 80 inches.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's gonna touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
They call him the Marvel, Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer. And he'll be facing Sebastian Fundora. Can you imagine having to deal with this guy's frame? They call him, of course, the Towering Inferno.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing the renowned boxing family from Coachella, California in the United States, here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
This is an absolute pleasure to be here. You're going to see all the action, and you can say, I was there. This is just one of those places.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
It's bombs away. He missed with that jab. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the straight left. He misses with that straight left. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter. Misses with the straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Missed him with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That hook was off target. Misses with the straight left. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. They blocked the left there. Misses with the straight left. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on for this entire fight. And now he's laying back in.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you don't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. That left hook just missed. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
An uppercut does not score. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
There's a counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Swing and a miss for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
That jab won't score. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. The Argentine, Martinez, is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at her. There's nothing there.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Counter punches have to hurt. Sergio Martinez is rocked. it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Love the response, though. Got back up. Took a deep breath. Thought, right, brush it off. Get on with the job.
Good work. You were thinking, the jabs, what your boxing back together.
Time for the 5th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He misses with that straight left. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell he's stronger. Did you see that? Martinez forced to step back. So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do and hurt on top of that.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Just get your breath back.
On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Catch and shoot. Which fighter will say no mas? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab was blocked. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Fundora just got rocked.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. And that right jab just misses. Jab not finding its target. The perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting jab and you're getting your time in already.
Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep...
And down goes the towering Inferno. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter shot. Insane action. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Maravilla in some trouble here. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
His jab just got blocked. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Don't change too much, just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing, I need you to focus on what you do. Anything. Don't give him no free shots. Be smart. There's one. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Fight. Great round. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone all. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. You box him back together and put it back on him in this round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What did you see that? Sergio Martinez is rocked. No, hold it right there. Oh, and that one really got Martinez. Down goes Sergio Martinez. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
Whoa, Johnny! Sergio Martinez is dazed. Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through. Hold that thought! Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Thought we were going to... Whoa, wait a minute! Maravilla in some trouble here. Maravilla is flat on his back. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.